We're at RPM Raceway in Stamford for a demo on both tracks. Bright lights, fast karts, sharp turns, and upcoming league races. But to get to this track, we had to wake up bright and early. We're about to leave.
No. I woke up too early. I don't want to be here.
You fixed it.
Again?
We're about to leave.
Bruh.
We're about to leave for RPM. And it's super cold out, but so excited. These winds are like insanely fast wind. I'm gonna blow away. We packed our bags and hit the road at 8, which my sister wasn't too happy about, but I was super excited to test out a new track. When we got to the track, there was an event going on, so we got to watch the end of it. Then I met up with the 2 employees that actually invited me to the track, Danny and Bella. They took me over to track 2 to kick off the day around 11 a.m. First thing I noticed, these karts were a lot more high-tech than other indoor electric karts I've driven. This is an SWS track, so the steering wheels were equipped with Sony technology. I was able to see my name and track times on the dashboard. After Danny and Bella gave me a few pointers, I was ready to head out on track. And those karts were fast. I think I hit 40 miles per hour downhill. This track was a little more difficult than the one I'd be testing next. There were more corners that required some weird lines I hadn't really taken before. However, I got used to this pretty quickly. My times weren't amazing. Fast on track 2 is in the 27s, and I ended with the 28.9 as my fastest. But for my first time, I wasn't horrible. I knew exactly where to improve and kept getting faster and faster each lap. Danny came over and gave me a few tips, and he actually sat on my cart and helped me find the line. After that, Bella joined me on track, and I got to follow her for about 5 laps before running in reverse. Reverse was super fun, but definitely a bit harder in certain sections. Overall, the track was extremely fun, and the karts were great. After about half an hour at track 2, we made our way back to the front of the building to test out the second track, which consisted of many more straightaways and flat-out corners. Danny said I was doing a great job of determining where I needed to place the car and when, which really helped me out in this session. As you can see, on my first few laps, I was turning in too late in the last corner, but after following Bella and testing out some different entrance points, I was able to get better and better at it. This track was super fun. My favorite part was turns 1 and 2, which were super quick, and then heading straight into 2 banks that made my stomach drop every time I took them. The hardest section was the diamond after the downhill. I was expected to end in the 25s, but I actually wound up with the 24.402. This track was significantly easier due to the flat-out turns that I conquered really quickly. Of course, there are many improvements to be made, but I did pretty well for my first time. Alright, we're in the car on the way home. That was actually the best experience I've ever had with racing. It was so fun. Bella and Danny are great. I learned a lot, and the tracks were super fun. They were super fast and quick. They were both, which is great. It was a really fun experience. I got to test out both tracks, and we got to see the ending of the touring kart race or whatever. And some people that I know from K1 Win, there's some of my friends were racing, so it was nice to watch that as well. And I just had a super great day. A lot of the stuff there was so new and cool. Like, for example, on the steering wheel, I could see my name, my lap times, everything. So that was something that was really interesting to me. And the tracks were just super fast and super fun. They were completely different, so I got a taste of both, a really fast track and a really technical track, and they were both super fun, and I can't wait to go back. My first time at RPM was genuinely the best racing experience ever. Danny and Bella were super nice, helpful, patient. They were teaching me everything I needed to know, and it made the experience 10 times better. It's safe to say I'm 100% going back. I'm honored to have been given the opportunity to test out their tracks. RPM hosts team league races every Sunday. Since I live far away, though, I won't be able to go every single week, but I'll definitely hit up the track again, probably around once a month, to participate in those. I'm super excited for those races, and I'm also going to be looking into private lessons with Danny that he hosts every once in a while so that I can get better at both tracks, shave off maybe even a second on both of my lap times. If you live on the East Coast, I highly recommend RPM. They aren't just based in Stamford. They have locations in Syracuse, Long Island, and Jersey City too. I had the best day with some amazing people, and once again, I would like to thank Danny and Bella for giving me this opportunity, and my family for taking me. Also, huge thank you to all of you who are watching this video and supporting me. So keep an eye out for more videos on this track, and I'll see you all next time. MK Racing out.
I want the millions, please. When I talk, I don't like chit chat.
I'm in a Rari and pushing 200, yeah, I told her sit back. Whole lot of money, don't talk about that. You already know that about my racks. Take your